what is something from 2024 that you are grateful for?
That I'm grateful for, that I'm glad happened? Come back to me.
Okay.
I was right here, I didn't miss nothing.
Okay.
So I'm on a 6 with 4 inches. Look at this beast mode comp right here. Look at this.
Dude. Happening right now. Right now. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Hey guys, happy new year. I'm home for winter break, and every year like clockwork, I come home for winter break and I fall into a slump and I just feel so unmotivated and like frustrated with myself. Then I get mad because I'm like, after Christmas, I'm like, now it's the new year and I'm starting the new year off in a bad place. And anyway, so I figured I would turn that around. I had the idea to make this video a couple months ago when I was feeling really motivated and inspired to improve my life, and it was kind of the like winter arc time. Like I was just like getting a head start on, you know, I wasn't waiting till January to start my goals. I set goals back in like October. I was like improving these habits and working towards these goals back in October. Like every year when I come home from break, I just fall into a slump. I think it's just like, I don't have school, I'm not working. I go from being so independent and busy to like back home around my family and I'm not busy. And I'm like eating a lot more than, it's just all those things, all the things. And I kind of wish I filmed this video back when I was in a better place and when I was at school, but here we are. Before I like get into my preparation, I want to just kind of reflect and also talk about New Year's, because I feel like New Year's resolutions are kind of they're very polarized. I feel like people either love them and set them every year, or they're like the other end, they like hate on them and think it's, you know, ridiculous that you wait till a certain day to do things. So I just thought I would give my thoughts on New Year's resolutions. I've kind of been in both areas at different parts of my life, and I think I'm just at the point now where I think that New Year's and New Year's resolutions are, I'm more on the side of favoring them, because I do believe that like you shouldn't wait to start. Like if you want to change your life, you shouldn't wait till tomorrow or wait till Monday or wait till January. Like I think you should just start now and, you know, turn your life around now. But at the same time, it's better to do it once a year than never. If it's getting someone to do something, I think it's positive. I also think it's kind of sweet that like as a society or like whatever, as a culture, that we have a holiday and like we dedicate a time of the year to improving ourselves and to fresh starts. And while I do think also that it's like you should, if you want to change something and you have a goal, you should start it right away, I also do see the benefit in like starting it at a certain time of year, the beginning of the year, where it's easy to track your progress, blah blah blah. Also, there's some people who think resolutions are stupid because you set a ton of goals and that's unrealistic and you're not going to be able, oh, I just scratched my neck, and you're not going to be able to like keep it up, blah blah blah, and you know, you're just setting yourself up for failure. And while a lot of people do like end up falling out of their New Year's resolution, I still think that even if it makes you like 10% better than you would have been without setting that goal, you're now 10% better off than you were, right? So I don't know, I just think there's no harm in setting resolutions and working towards a goal. I think it does more good if you can set realistic goals and make a plan and stick to it. But even if you fail, I don't see it as a failure, because you still are a little bit better off than you were before. That's my take. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm interested because there's so many different opinions on New Year's resolutions. Let's get into it. I want to start, I think, by making a mood board. Also, I'm totally doing this in the guest bedroom. My decorations are at my apartment, obviously, and my room is just like cluttered and it's not decorated and it just doesn't feel like my space whenever I'm home for a break. And the guest bedroom has better lighting because it's super overcast and just it felt better to film in here. So that's why we're filming in the guest room today. I'm gonna listen to Anything Goes and make my mood board. Okay, it's the next day. Last night I saved some pins, but before I actually make my mood board, I want to look at my mood board I made last year, because for the past 2 years I've made a mood board and it's like my lock screen for that year. I wanted to look at it and reflect and see like what came true, or like I don't know what like reflected my year. This was my mood board for 2023. These pins right here. So these pins kind of reflected like my summer in Hawaii. There was no boy, but I spent 2 months on Oahu and that was awesome. Oh yeah, and this one, and this one. Okay, this is so fun to see like how it reflected my year. This right here, I did so many game nights with my friends. I love game nights with my friends, and I also just feel like this year I spent a lot more time like playing card games. Nerds has been like a staple game in my friend group. I had this pin because I wanted to like journal more, which I wasn't as consistent as I was in 2022. 2022 was like my year. Like I did so good with like keeping my resolutions and just like having healthy habits, and I was that girl in 22. I wanted to spend my time reading, which I did do all those things, but I did not do them as much as I used to do them. Like I did them every single day, like in 2022 for like a majority of the year. I wanted to spend more time like playing the piano and working on those hobbies that I loved. I feel like my board this year is gonna look very similar to this, but yeah, I did travel. I did go to Hawaii. So to start, I'm just gonna put a lot of pins and then I'll kind of rearrange stuff and do cutouts. So I just finished my mood board for this year. I don't know if I love it yet. I might redo it.
Is this supposed to this shit?
No, I don't think it's supposed to, Mom.
It's supposed to spit this thing out?
No, that's not what you said.
And I get nervous in a crowd, since I don't know who I am now.
Probably dead.
The moon was golden brown, and he couldn't wait for me to get better. And there is so much healing to be done, and so much strength to come.
So I've just been journaling. I wanted to catch you guys up. So the first journal prompt I did, reinvent yourself. So writing out my alter ego. I've heard people talk about doing this on a podcast. Basically, you just think of like your ideal self. Some people give them a name. I can't come up with it. Like that just feels weird to me. I can't like come up with a name. I don't know. If anyone has a good name idea for my alter ego, let me know. But basically you think of like, you're basically like building a character is the idea. And so you write out like everything about this character. It's supposed to be you though. So like, I don't know if you write what she looks like, but maybe like what does she spend her time doing? What are her hobbies? What's her job? So far, I'm gonna keep going, but so far what I've written is the prompts that I've like responded to for my like reinvent yourself thing is: how does she react when things don't go her way? How does she show up as a friend? And how does she enter a room? Like for example, what I was saying, like when she enters a room, she is like so happy to see everyone there. She is warm and inviting, just all these things. And then the idea is that you like start showing up as that person. That was what I did for that. And then I did some end of the year like reflection prompts. So what milestones did you reach this year? My most memorable moments of 2024. And then the biggest lessons I've learned this year. Like a lot of the prompts I found on Pinterest, I couldn't think of something right away, so I skipped over them. But I was like, the whole point of this is to like reflect and be mindful and like sit and think. So I'm really gonna try and like journal more prompts and like really think about them. Because at first when I was like, I didn't reach any milestones this year, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, well I started my junior year of college, like that's a milestone. I turned 20 years old, that's a milestone. I moved to an island without my family. I started writing some resolutions for 2025. I figured I would go into my calendar, put in some like check-ins throughout the year to check in on my resolutions. Alright, so I'm gonna check in and then see how I'm doing and remind myself of my resolutions to hopefully help them pay off a little bit more. My first resolution I wrote down was to ditch cheap dopamine and invest more time developing hobbies and participating in meaningful, fulfilling activities. This one, I'm like, basically, this is the hopes is that by doing this, I'll reduce my screen time, like spending more time developing hobbies and just like spending my time bettering myself in that way. Also with this, I'm hoping to do like every month, do like a dopamine detox. And like I made a video on that if you want to go watch that. But basically just like a day with like no phone, no music, no TV, no video games, just like all those things that are like giving us constant releases of dopamine. Okay, my second one, I said stop being a B word, because I just feel like I am such a jerk and I'm like have such a short fuse and I'm very impatient, and I don't even think like my family likes me. Like, I mean, I know they love me, but I just don't think I'm a very fun person to be around sometimes. Most of the time, a lot of the time. I don't know. Like, I just need to be a better friend, and I need to be a better sister and a better daughter and a better person, and I'm really trying to work on that. That's one of my resolutions. I don't know, if you guys have any tips on how to be happy, let me know. Just kidding. Okay, my next resolution was to get an internship doing social media marketing. So either like getting and completing it this year, or at least like getting one lined up for next year. And then my fourth resolution was to spend more energy looking outward. Part of this has to do with my second resolution, but yeah, just like being more selfless and stop like focusing on me and what's going on with me and what's wrong in my life or what's going great in my life. Like, just stop spending so much of my energy and time focusing on me and spending more of my energy and time serving other people, ministering to others, and also just like caring about, like, putting other people first. And I think in some ways, like, I do need to put myself first, but also like I just think I need to be more selfless. Cook more meals. I love cooking, but when I'm at school I don't do it as much as I should because I don't like to spend money on like food, and then also like it's hard for me to like stop studying or stop doing something fun to go cook. I'm not getting as many nutrients as I need, all the things, and I love cooking, so I want to spend more time cooking. And next, be more consistent with YouTube, and then I said in parentheses bi-weekly videos. Hopefully, and this goes back to the first one, spending less time on my phone will make more time to edit the videos that I do film. And then I also just want to be more intentional with like planning and executing and uploading videos, because I love my YouTube and I really want to like take it seriously and grow it. And like, I don't know, I just want to invest more time in like creating quality content, which it can be frustrating because like this video, I already know as I'm filming it, like it's not a good video. Like, I just know that as I'm filming it, like this isn't gonna be a good video. I'm not gonna enjoy editing it. Probably just because I'm in a slump right now, so it's hard for me to like create a video that I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, I'm gonna try and do it though. And also, and then I'm like, what's the point? Because it's literally December 29th as I'm filming this. I'm like, everyone else already has theirs uploaded. But even if this video doesn't do well, that's okay. I still did it. And then I have my 2024 Wrapped, which is full version of my most memorable moments from this year. So I did a couple for each month. And I did things to do besides scroll on your phone. So I wrote out a whole list of things that I can do. This was an expansion of my first resolution. But yeah, those were the prompts that I've done thus far. And I will be doing more. I love journaling. It's amazing. And also, this is my journal. I love it dearly. It's so cute, and it has gold. It's from like Popper Press. Peter Popper Press. So if you're curious, they have a lot of really cute journals. I got this from Barnes & Noble, but I think they have them on Amazon. Honestly, I feel like I need to just end this video. I'm gonna be posting this like probably on New Year's. It's never too late to start. If you're watching this before New Year's, if I haven't posted before, or on New Year's or after New Year's, it's better to do something than nothing. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. So if you feel inspired to go to the gym and you can't make it to the gym 5 days a week and you only go 1 day a week, you're still like 1% better than you would have been. Like, still go and start now. Don't wait. don't push it off. This is gonna be a good year if you make it a good year. There'll be bad moments too, but luckily you've survived everything so far and you're stronger because of whatever you've gone through. So thank you so much if you're still here. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. This is what I love to do, even when it's difficult for me. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you guys, it's really difficult for me to like be in front of the camera right now, just because like my skin has never been this bad. It's really hard for me to like be in front of the camera. I honestly like hate my face. Like, I hate seeing myself. Anyways, I can literally make a whole video talking about the mental struggles of like my acne journey, but the whole point is that it's really hard for me to do this and to like be in front of the camera, but I love to do it, so I'm doing it anyways. And thank you for being here. I love you guys. I love it. Goodbye.